Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so if you didn't watch part 1 yet, or act 1 as I'm calling it, you will definitely want to do that first. You'll find the link right there in the description box. It'll also pop up at the end of this video on your screen, but I would really encourage you to watch them in order. Otherwise, you might be lost in the story. In honor of the fact that I'm using kind of a stage backdrop, I wanted to present a story in acts as if we're watching a play. So that's every week I change it up. So let's go ahead and see. I want to pick this up right where Pisces was sailing away from something. So how do we open this up? We have a 4 of Pentacles for our opening scene. I kind of feel like Pisces is giving this person the cold shoulder. There was a love at first sight kind of moment that Pisces had with somebody. And then they discovered that person is pretty embedded in a life that seems pretty complicated. It looked like that person had a child. Maybe they were still working very intently with like an ex and the ex's family. And it was just like, oh man, now this love at first sight that I had with somebody, I don't even want to deal with that whole thing they got going on. So Pisces kind of distance themselves from that individual, and now it kind of looks like Pisces is giving them very much the cold shoulder, because the 4 of Pentacles is holding back, ignoring. But you notice we kind of have people still eyeballing each other. I have to say, I think this is a bit of a disappointment for the Pisces. I think they don't like this. What has happened? How's the other person handling all of this? I only read this deck in the upright. We have the 4 of Wands. Well, they are falling more in love with the Pisces. In their mind, they may even be talking to their ex's family. If they were really in business with the ex's family or something, they may be letting people know, hey, you guys know that I'm actually, X and I aren't together, even though maybe we still work in business together, but I've met somebody and I really like them. So just so you know, they're going to be around. They're going to be around the child that we co-parent. I'm just letting you guys know I met somebody really important to me. It's so funny because Pisces is like, I'm having none of it. And they're over here going, I love the Pisces. This is such a different vibe for these two. Okay, hold on. Where is Pisces' head at? Because I think they won't even talk to this person right now, but let's see. We've got the Messenger of Ashes. I feel like there is a ton of passion, actually. I feel like, if anything, they're having small amounts of, like, they won't see this person perhaps, but they will, if there's any interaction, it's like short little texting back and forth. But Pisces might be actively trying to meet somebody else to take their mind off of this person. Because Pisces like really seems like they don't want to get embroiled in this. And I think that they're a little irritated and disappointed by this. So I kind of think that they're oh yeah, King of Ashes. They're starting to get something going with a completely different person here. They've met some very hulking, very possibly sensual king, who is a great king, by the way. This is King of Wands. But with the 7 of Swords, that's not who they want. And the Justice card is here too. It's almost like our Pisces is looking for someone to take their mind off the person that they are disappointed over. I feel like it was a very bitter disappointment in their mind. It's like, crap, I meet this great person. We vibe. It felt like love at first sight. And then it turns out, oh yeah, but I've got this baby with my baby mama, baby daddy. I work in the family's business. All my money's tangled up there. Heck, maybe they still live with baby mama, baby daddy. And it's a big, huge family affair. And Pisces is just like, I'm out. I'm not doing that. And they're irritated and bitter over it, is what it looks like in this storytelling. So they are holding back their energy from that person that they care about, and they are actively seeking attention from someone else, and they're finding it is the big thing. This is Pisces may find a big old hunk that it's like, yeah, this person's great, this person's sexy, and you know what? I can't help it. They're not really who I want. It doesn't matter how wonderful this King of Wands is. I'm lying to myself, acting like that's right, acting like I can really get involved with them, when truth is I'm not really being fair with myself or with them. So Pisces is kind of at I feel like they're just tired of getting messed around, and they want to be able to not think about that person. They're not setting out to hurt a King of Wands' heart at all. They're just saying, why do I have to meet people that already taken her and complicated? It's complicated. I feel like Pisces, like, I don't want somebody who tells me it's complicated. I just feel like they're done with that and they're frustrated. Okay, so tell me about the other person, right? The other person who seems to be, we got the Queen of Wands. They keep thinking that the Pisces is the hottest thing they've ever seen. Sexy, vivacious, super. Even the fact that Pisces will not have anything to do with them, that is also a huge turn on to this person. They're like, oh my gosh, they want it their way. I can't be attached to anybody. I have to be able to really give them what they deserve. Like, that is my person. This person is more like attracted to the Pisces because the Pisces will not take less. The Pisces holds themselves in very high regard. They will not accept less. 10 of Wands is here. They know that they have to make a big change. And when they met the Pisces, that person, they met him on a day where they were already thinking about how they wanted to change their life. And then they meet Pisces and they fall for Pisces. But their life was not uncomplicated. It was very complicated. And the Pisces was pretty ticked off, it seems like, and was like, whatevs, I'm not dealing with you. Or worse, they might have found out through other people that, like, told Pisces about it. And that could have really added to the irritation here. But this character is, at this point, they feel like Pisces is their 4 of Wands. They think Pisces is particularly hot, that they won't have anything to do with them unless they close out a cycle. And that is helping them make that final severing of the cords that had kept them connected to whatever that relationship was. Strength card, man. Falling in love with Pisces has given this person the power, the boost, the self-confidence that they needed to actually go ahead and maybe stand up for themselves, create a life that they really want to have. They want to be available for the Pisces. That's what this person wants. We've got a King of Cups, though, in the reverse. I want to say that this person is, they really are severing ties with the situation they had been in, which is not where their heart was. I think this person had been, even if this card had been upright, they have been ice cold for a very long time. They maybe were going through the motions. They were still connected to some kind of a relationship that it seemed all to be money based. And at this point, it was like, I'm not even happy. I feel ice cold about this. I'm not satisfied. I don't want to be involved in a situation like this. And then they meet the Pisces and it's like, oh my God, I'm head over heels for the Pisces, and the Pisces won't even have anything to do with me unless I cut the ties, which is what I've wanted to do all along anyway. Pisces just gave me that final sense of courage and knowledge. It's time to do this. They're on their way into Pisces with an offer of love. They're coming in wearing their armor. They might be like, Pisces is still, they're not happy with me, but I love them, so I'm coming in anyway. Give us the next scene here to tell me how we're going to see this. The distant shore. Either they have to actually travel to get to the Pisces, and that could be the really big thing, is that they're at a distance, because we even see a knight. A knight is a traveler as well. I feel like this person is headed toward the Pisces. We see them in transit now. The 7 of Cups is they do not know how Pisces is going to react, but they're on their way to, I guess, Pisces house is what I would say, Pisces castle. Let's get one more here. What's their intention when they arrive? What's their intention? What's going to happen here? We've got the 2 of Swords, and this is the reality of illusion. I feel like it's going to be a lot of disbelief for the Pisces. I feel like the Pisces is going to be like, no, I don't even trust you. Sorry, I don't trust you. I don't trust anybody anymore these days because you know what? This is too good to be true. I think you're just a magician. I think it's illusion. And it's like, but I think in this storyline, the Pisces has been playing an illusion on themselves, thinking that maybe they could replace this connection with somebody else. It's weird because I feel like these two didn't really get a romance off the ground. Instead, it's like a love at first sight. They both really felt something strong. And then it was like, oh crap, and we can't even move forward with this. And I think that's the other part of the illusion. It's like, how could this even be something? Somebody changes their whole life that I barely met, they barely know me, and they change their whole life just for me. But remember, this person was on the cusp of changing their whole life anyway, and then they meet something real and something beautiful, something that doesn't make them feel ice cold, something that wakens them up, and it happens to be the Pisces. We got a 5 of Cups. This person is like, they're imploring the Pisces, please believe me, please believe me. I'm telling you the truth. I want this. I feel like if they should have told the Pisces what their real circumstances were the first day that they met the Pisces and they didn't, I feel like that is possibly why Pisces is like, I don't even believe you. I can't believe you, even though it's like they want to, but they're intentionally saying, no, I can't. And I think this person has a lot of regrets. Queen of Stones. Again, we already saw this in part 2. Pisces is like, I don't believe it, because what about the Queen of Stones? What about that other person that you were invested in? What about all that money? And I feel like they're saying they really regret that they didn't just admit that there was that other entanglement right in the beginning. 8 of Cups, though, but they're saying, but I'm free of it. I broke free of it. I'm completely single. You have to believe me. Unfortunately, Pisces' trust in this person has been pretty shaken. So how does this wrap up? Because they keep trying to convince the Pisces to trust them and believe in them and that they really are single. How does this wrap up? We've got the 7 of Swords. There's still disbelief here. There's still mistrust. There's still, there's an insistence that somebody is lying. What does that mean? We have a 3 of Wands. Hold on. That can be running away. That can be lying. That can be, we have an Empress. Right now, for this storyline, it could still be saying either thing. It could be saying that the Pisces is going to say, no, I don't believe in you because you told me something that was untrue right at the beginning, or you didn't disclose things right at the beginning. And so I'm just going to look to my future because I'm a freaking Empress and I'm going to get with an Emperor. But it could also be, don't ever lie to me again as we move forward. You better be for real. And it's like, I'm for real. I want to marry you. I mean, this person right out of the gate, they saw the Pisces as their 4 of Wands. I'm a little bit more inclined to say right now that there's like, we have an Emperor. Okay, these two are going to make it. There is that, like, it's going to take me time to believe you and trust you. And it's like, that's okay. I'll take as long as it takes. Just let me be beside you, Pisces, as long as it takes until you trust me. We got a whole lifetime to build together and I'm not going anywhere. That's how we end this story. Oh, that's so nice. I'm glad that that's their attitude, that they're not going anywhere. They wish so much that it had started off on a different footing. And it should have started off on a different footing, but as it stands, they do get stuff worked out with the Pisces, and that's really nice to see. So huzzah. All right, I'm going to leave this one there. If you guys enjoy the storytelling, please give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. It's so important for me as a storyteller to have that interaction. It helps my channel to grow. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Thank you for your lovely energy. And this is just, I don't usually do 3-parters like this, and I don't usually do things in this style. It's just, I always mix it up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I always, every week, I change backdrops, I change themes, I change the way I tell stories, because I don't like to be bored, and I would assume nobody else does either. So I hope you guys have fun when you're here. Remember, it is all fiction, it is all storytelling. I always look for the big picture and maybe something that would be like a big takeaway message, a lesson, what are our characters learning? What are they going through? So I hope you guys enjoy it for that same purpose. All right, take care. Bye.